Hello, people. Um, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the conversation was about the food for Kwanzaa. Now, some of you know that I've been working on Kwanzaa at the SAP. I'm just going to say the SAP. For those of you who do not know, it stands for St. Andrew's Park, SAP, St. Andrew's Park. Anyway, I wrote out this plan for St. Andrew's Park to be, as I would call, a space, a transformed space with art and black art and everything. But it didn't work out that way. I wanted to have like a feast because of the 2 days, which is the 29th and the 30th um, of the Kwanzaa celebration, 29th being cooperative economics and the 30th purpose. I had some plans for that, right? And I wanted food, and so I wanted the food to be different on each day. For some reason, for purpose, I was gumbo. No, I'm not a big gumbo eater, but I was like, yes, gumbo will probably be a very good choice considering the sea. Purpose, as it relates to a lot of other different things that are associated with say. Purpose is also really, really close to self-determination. Kuji Chagalia. And for cooperative economics, I was like spaghetti. Spaghetti. Well, there's something about that spaghetti. you know, you start thinking about cooperative economics. But the thing is that we didn't get the building. We did not get the resources to make it as extravagant as it could be. So those of you who I linked up with and seeking your support and things of that nature. And we did get a um, a gift card from, okay, so Superior is just down the street from the park. Now, Superior has provided X amount of dollars. So I just kind of jokingly told somebody, which is for real, we have a budget. And the goal, though, was to actually have a church prepare the meal or somebody who can cook. You know what I mean? I didn't want a whole lot of random hands. No, I did not want no know who you were. No, seriously. Matter of fact, even my girlfriend, she was like, and don't get me, I hope she don't listen. But she's like, hey, I'm gonna bring something. I'm like, I don't know. Not like that. I think she cooks okay. But I'm like, then somebody else want to bring in something, because I know you don't necessarily mean that it was a collective effort, like we were planning together. You know what I mean? It's just like somebody just bringing in something, and this one's bringing in this one, and we really didn't plan it. Like hey, if we were sitting down planning the real meal, you know what I'm saying? We would have brought forth really what it was that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if we were outside, man, we could have, had a little propane, something. I mean, anyway, we would have hooked it up. You understand what I'm going? So now it's like all this other little stuff. I bring this, I bring. I'm like, I don't know. Listen, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell them, don't worry about cooking the meal. Just if you can, I'm like, well, right now we're good with sandwiches, and I still haven't gotten in contact with the person who's gonna donate the chicken. So I'm like, yes, I need to get a hold of them. You know what I mean? Get a hold of them and don't get me misunderstood. It's just because there's a name, hey, matter of fact, we went to a Christmas party and the co-workers and them, they all come from the same environment. You know what I mean? If it was like my neighborhood and we had agreed on something like that, then it would be our block, our neighborhood that would be responsible for what we're consuming. You know what I mean? So it was like we went to this place and not everything was looking all so tantalizing, but you was able to pick a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? But I know that it came from here at this workplace. You know what I mean? Not just stuff. I don't know. Every now and again, I ain't gonna fib to you with all that. I ain't gonna. I had told my girlfriend, she had got. I said, "Man, I ain't gonna fib to you. That don't smell too good." You know what I mean? And and I don't know if she ate whatever it was, but once I had, that was a wrap for me. you know, I was like, shit, I ain't gonna go to what it could have been. And then, we've had stories about people consuming stuff, and I'm like, don't get it misunderstood. That'd be the same thing with some caterers. Meaning, hold on, they have license and everything. Don't get me misunderstood. I'm not trying to talk negative about people who, have food trucks and stuff. um, I just think that for the meal or whatever. Anyway, we did get a little donation here, and they have packaged macaroni. The pasta. So I was like, okay, that seems good. There's bread. Um, somebody was like some chicken, and I'm like, well, I don't know. We can clean the chicken when it gets there. I was like, this is too much. Do we have women who's committed and dedicated like that to, clean the chicken? We were going like real, like clean the chicken right there, clean it and put it on the grill. You know what I mean? Or somebody should bring in, I don't know, bring a gallon of water and a pot and all that stuff. We could put the skin and everything inside of a bag and throw it in the trash. And I was like, okay, if we did macaroni, so anyway, we got the grill and all that. I don't want to make it all so complicated or anything, but maybe some chips, maybe this time next year, we'll have more to do, more to offer, more to consumption. I ain't gonna fib you. Can I be for real? I mean, I'm even picky. Listen, I have the avocado tree, and for some reason, well, no, no, no. I have the avocado tree, and I had put avocados in a bag. And when I was coming inside the room, I was like, Sana? It was like it was. Now, when I got to the avocados, they were sweating, and I'm like, I just thought it was just too wet. I wanted to put it on the harvest table, but it was too soft. You know what I mean? And so I transported, I'm like really happy about my little avocados. But by the time we got where I was going, it was all smashed in and everything. I just stepped on them and threw it in the trash. Seriously, people. And I love my I didn't want, first of all, it was just too soft to put it on the harvest table. And then looking at the consumption, it was bruised. Wasn't good. So that would be the same thing looking at fruit. Somebody who's bringing in fruit and all that other kind of thing. I know, right? But if you put it on the table, maybe we just use it for decoration or we have it for consumption. So of Amma. I don't know if people know the hugging mother. Her name is Amma. You'll find her AMMA. And so people were bringing in all kind of fruit and I mean just a variety of stuff. I don't know if it was vegetables, but it could have been vegetables too. But it was a lot of other things as well. And my thought was, wow, there'd be a lot of things that they can do with the fruit, right? Like they can everything like that, donate it to a homeless shelter or whatever. But then I'm like, well, you know what? They bringing it to her. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there because that's something that they probably do. I don't know. But I ain't gonna fib you on this route. Matter of fact, when I started to think about who would that be at the time, it was so and so and them. You know, they were handing out fruit. No, I wanted them to be the ones. Like if people were walking around, the park or wherever we were, that you would know that the fruit come from someplace. It couldn't just be random fruit. You know what I mean? It's like Halloween, back in the day they'd be like, don't give any fruit. Then they was talking about the candy and stuff like that. And when we start talking about celebrating us and all, we went through all that. I'm like, who's like that? I mean, it's really simple stuff, but then security is just, just too many wild thoughts. You know what I mean? For me to just be like, I mean, no, seriously, to be like, okay, just anybody, including the fruit, apples, oranges. I don't want to have any wild thoughts, but we just take it back to, that time about giving fruit during Halloween. We need to know you, honey. There was a lot of wild time of why they didn't want people to, take on their fruit and have the kids just bite into it. So I don't know. I'm kind of picky about where we're gonna get this fruit from. None of the there's fruit in these vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Especially we put it on the table and you want to consume it and everything. I was like, well, we don't have a whole lot of money, so it'll just be a few of them. So it's probably just be done for decoration this year. 3 tables. One really, really big, extravagant table, and then the other two, with some of the decor of the traditional tables. Matter of fact, I got red, black, and green coverings, and our cup is it's not wooden. I did get us a black cup. It's not black all the way. It's glass, so we'll drink out of that. But this fruit, going back to this food again, I mean, the feast, and my friends, or a couple of people who said that they wanted to bring something. This is a big deal, people. Not only for food, but okay, so even okay, let's get the drinks. Now, you know how they talk about libations. It's called libations. I know a lot of people say libations, but it's libations. And it should look like communion, right? Because you have the cup there. And in actuality, which is traditional in many, many places, you have the cup and you drink from the cup and you give the cup to other people. Glory. We read about these things. My eyes. And you drink from the cup and you're supposed to, share it. But for some of them, they'll take the cup and then they talk about a lettuce and they pour into it, and then you start going to here it is your series of people you want to think of. SMC, we're doing that a little different, okay? If we're gonna do communion, it's so funny because I was at this place and they're like talking about, I don't know if they really eating all that cassava the way that they were talking about cassava, right? And so I'm like, I said, oh wow, this tastes like the little bread, when we doing communion. So I'm like, well, maybe we get some tomato juice, maybe not Welch's or something. But communion people, I wanted it red. I was kind of tomato juice. Um, I don't know that libations. I'm like, honey, if we're gonna pour anything, we're gonna drink it. You know what I mean? Back in the day, we was doing libations for people who were going to different. I'm like, well, I don't know. I think people be like, oh, for my homie, yeah, for my homie, this, my homie. I'm like, Your homie wanted you to drink that. He can't drink it, it went to the ground. Who gonna get that? Anyway, let's go back to this food thought. We'll go there another time. Libations, libations. It's something to do with liberty, people. Liberty. You know what I mean? When we start thinking about our Libya, I mean, now that's going into a whole nother area, but the Libya, Libya, not Libya like the country, and liberty, yes, not, Libya. Anyway, yeah, they put it in a little plant or something like that. And I'm like, why would we be calling out on them people and just be pouring all that good water inside that plant? Yes, I know. We want it to grow. But the people that they calling out is dead. Some of them. Some of them. The food. So the drinks. Like I said, I don't know. Until we actually, food and all that kind of stuff and preparing for, let's say, a community banquet or whatever. Right now, because I mean, we do have people who want, don't get it misunderstood. There's pantries that help people offset their food or even collect food, and some people probably readily do not get it because they don't have a kitchen or and so I'm like, well, for some people who've been out there on the streets, you know what I'm saying? They have that same kind of thought. Like, where did sandwich come from? You know what I'm saying? We get a little picky. You know what I mean? Well, why are you trying to feed me? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean? Don't get it misunderstood at the period of time when people continue to show up, like the churches and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I just heard too that they have a thing about even giving people who are homeless food, like that food security. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think somebody had said that to me. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, we have X amount of dollars, and we're gonna try to split it. As much as I want to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring this, we'll bring that. I'll ask people for donations. What I have been. I don't know who we relying on because if I'm asking you and then you think I should be asking them and I'm asking them and then yeah, I mean, we just a whole lot of asking. you know, Somebody even asked me if they were able to vend, and I'm like, and it wasn't food. It was talking about jewelry and clothing and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for all of that. Not for how I want to do it. You know what I mean? Like once we at the park, I don't know if I want all them vendors in there like that. We're celebrating for me to look at, let's say, people coming in trying to vend for this time next year, I don't think so. I don't know. Let me give it some more thought. The way that I want to do it, I want to be a little bit creative because it is supposed to be, like family oriented. Um, I would give it some thought. I would probably put vending there and I would explain it to them. You know what I mean? Because I think some of this stuff need to be posted like right now to get ready for. But then when you look at it, space still need to be reserved. There's a lot of stuff still tied into all of that. I mean, I know that it just seemed easy just trying to fill out an application or something, but there's still a process. There's still a lot of things that need to be covered for real. Okay, listen, the beverages, yes, whatever, people, oh yes, what if somebody want to, hey, now what I did is I wanted the table to be filled with nuts and this and that. We would have already probably put some of that stuff in bags. People could just pick it up without, putting their hands and all that other kind of stuff in it. And I said, well, there may be people who want fresh juice. Like my girlfriend, she can really juice, mean drinks, you know. But then I was like, that's when we have the capacity to choose. So I know it's not as lucrative or as well thought out, 2018. We'll do it again 2019 and plus more. But this year, we'll try to bring in some high seas or something. I don't know, the little pouch drink. And what I say, every now and again, I ain't gonna fib you. Khalid, DJ Khalid, but I'm talking about Khalid Muhammad. I mean, we haven't really got any clarity on that. And you would think that he wasn't around a lot of people. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go and look at him for a minute. You know what I mean? Put all that food and start thinking about here, this brother man and everything like that. I ain't gonna fib you. Huh? Then you could be calling all them different people, names out, this one. I'm like, I don't know, honey. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get those little pouches for our little juices. It costs a little bit more money, but hey, we don't have to worry about bottled water, just a few of it. And I'll let a few people who are, around in the neighborhood that we'll have some sandwiches or something. Yeah, I mean, because we could get a pack of bread and, some bologna. We get that pack of chicken, then yeah, that'll be good too. Now we're getting the chicken from here. It is one of the places that I was asking for money, so they offer chicken. Now, if they offer the rice and all that other kind of stuff, that'll be for us too. Like I said, just people who say, "Oh, I'm gonna make some soup." Mm. Because now it just seemed like out of all that talking and me asking from before, now it just seemed like something just put together. And then yet here it is, it's supposed to be my little baby. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I just said, Heather, hey, if you can, I probably need to go to the store and make up a little list of stuff. We need ketchup, we need mustard, mayonnaise. That's what I'll do. I'll go to the store and check it out and write out a list, fruits and veggies. Bring that kind of stuff. You know, okay, I'll make a crop because then if we don't eat it or whatever, at least we know with a pack of bread, we can run away with that. Not with that crock pot though. And a bowl of soup. Some people are cool now. Don't get me misunderstood. Don't get me misunderstood. Every now and again with all that dang on noise and be like, oh, here it is. I'm like, she whiz, kid. For real, we've had some people, and just looking at them and all this, like we friends. Here it is. That stuff will smell like roach spray. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Then they want to be like, here it is. They got these people running around like that either. I ain't asked for none of them nice people. I don't want that. I don't find that shit to be cool. You roaming on my yard, or here it is, you roaming in my space and shit. Like I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? I just don't find that to be okay. That you just want to. I don't like that. Why are you here? Why are you doing that? It bothers me. And then yet here it is. Somebody, it's like negative. There's a lot of stuff tied into here. This chick all day. Ooh, ooh. You know what I mean? And then we have our little stuff. This is like for real. And then yet here it is. You want me to. Somebody want us to trust that they are in our space. And it's just like, well, boo, if you wasn't doing that, then everything would have been okay. We wouldn't have to worry about one thing or the other. You know what I mean? Then we start talking about security. It's just all a lot of extra shit. Just extra. You know what I mean? But like I say, here it is, these people, my peers or whatever. It's like, honey, I've been talking to a minute now. I don't know if I just want to just throw up something. Now when it comes to one, hey, no different. Somebody else like, oh, wonderful. This person they did. I'm like, oh, okay, look good too. I ain't gonna fit behind. I had to throw that shit in the trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't get me misunderstood. I'm thankful and everything, but dang. You understand where I'm coming from? Okay. Anyway, yeah, the thing about the food, we're gonna, bring some chips, bring things in packages, water in bottles. We don't have to worry about the cups and everything like that. They got chips. What else? There's cheese already packaged. um, like I said, the fruits and the veggies, bread, mayonnaise. What else? If we're gonna do the meat, we can season the meat and everything, right? Bring, I can get cut up, but then I'm like, I don't know if that'll be enough meat. I don't know. Barbecue wings ain't all that hot either. Well, yeah, they can be. It's probably a little longer. Then I'm like, hell, we have to do all of that. That's some coal, fire, and everything. That's extra dollars. Then what about the other $20? Anyway, I'm gonna go check out this space, people. I'm just rambling. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, TTYL people. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Khalid. It's not every time, but it's just like for real. Ugh, yeah, yeah. Anyway, TTYL people, hugs and kisses.